Hello. So once again, just another random and spontaneous video. I have no idea what I'm going to talk about as usual. I've just clicked record on the phone and yeah, just see what happens. So there's nothing happening. There's a stillness here and a silence that seems to be bursting with aliveness, with movement and sound and thoughts and feelings. But nothing is happening. Only a thought says that something's happening. So, if something bad happens or seems to happen in your imagined story, panic might arise. But you don't need to panic. There's no one that can choose to panic or not to panic. But if there's a realization or a recognition of this message that I'm sharing, then I can't explain it. It does seem optional. You don't have to engage in the bullshit, in the drama, in the story. And of course, the story does seem to continue. It seems to, the illusion of time can feel so real. It can feel like it's actually happening, but it's not. It's just a thought appearing now in this stillness, in this silence. Let's be honest. I mean, how many times, again, this is a story appearing now in this, but I mean, I'm just talking from experience here. In my life, in my story, any times where it would seem like panic occurred, and the reason for the panic is irrelevant, really. But my point is, how many times was that panic an overreaction? So it's you, the imagined me character, overreacting to a thought, really. But if you can just look in your direct experience, with your senses, visually, hearing, there's nothing happening. It's always been that way as well. It's a joke. There is no time. Time is the thought that arises now in this immediacy. So yeah, I just thought I'd make that video because I had that thought just before I clicked to record that it would seem that a lot of people overreact to the thoughts that arise in this immediacy. They're not your thoughts. You can't choose them thoughts from arising. You can't choose any actions. You can't choose what happens. It's just random and spontaneous, just like this video. Just like your eyes blinking and your breath going in and out and the blood pumping around your body. and the clouds passing by. There's no one doing any of it. It's amazing, isn't it, how, it seems like there's billions of people. And we all think we know. But the thinking isn't there. It's an imagination that belongs to this. They're not your thoughts. It's not even your imagination. There is no me character. I mean, where is it? It's just not there. It's literally just a thought that arises now in this immediacy. But no one knows what this is. There's nothing that's right or wrong. It would seem that society has all these conditions and morals, beliefs, ideas about what is right and wrong. But it's just that, it's just a thought, it's a belief. So whatever's happening is okay. Even if it seems it's not okay. And there can be a wonderment in a not okay feeling or situation or circumstance. Because this aliveness that's here is unconditional, it's neutral. There's no characters here, there's no stories here. It's completely still and silent. It's always been here. It's kind of like a light that's always on. This awareness or this unknown existence, this timeless light which appears as darkness. It can appear as anything. Any colours and shapes, all the polar opposites. It can seem like there's a lot of shit going on. It's all them thoughts that are happening and you can't seem to stop them. You don't need to stop them, and there's nothing happening. The thoughts are nothing. They're just an appearance. They're the same as a cloud passing by in the sky. They seem a lot different. I get it. If you're identified with the me character, you could really believe in that thought and get dragged along with it. But it's not happening. There's only this immediacy. And it's the same with the feelings, If an uncomfortable feeling is there, what's wrong with that? And in a weird way, you know, when it's allowed to be by no one, I can't really explain that, it's a bit of a paradox, but if you can kind of say to yourself in a way, you know, bring it on, you know, that feeling that's uncomfortable, just bring it on. Or even if there's any resistance to it, just bring it on. Or if you're getting bombarded with a shitstorm of thoughts of the past that's making you uncomfortable, or fears of the future, so what? And I know that can trigger people and it can seem harsh, but believing in them thoughts and believing that them thoughts are yours and believing that that feeling is yours, that's suffering. But if you can just see that the thoughts and the feelings are fucking nothing, it'll soon pass. And I know it sounds a bit like a teaching, and I've always said I'd steer clear from that, but it's just what's been noticed here over the last few months in particular. You can't control your thoughts or feelings. And I know there's loads of spiritual advice, gurus and sages out there that try to silence the mind. Well, you can't. The thoughts just arise. But it's that belief in them, if you take them seriously, it's a fucking struggle that you'll suffer. So, I mean, call it advice if you want, I don't know, but if you can just see that the thoughts and the feelings, they're just an appearance that arises in this light, in this presence that comes and goes like everything else does, just like a bird passing from one side of the sky to the next. And it's not personal. This aliveness that's here it's not yours. It doesn't even see you. You're not. There's no, whatever your name is, you're not here. That's an imagined story. That's imagined story time. There's no characters here. Yet it can appear as all these characters, but it's this that's playing the characters. So that character or that story of yours doesn't belong to you. That's the illusion. That's why it feels so real. But yeah, I just thought I'd jump on and make that quick video. I'm just at work on a Friday, quite busy to be honest. And I hope you all have a really nice weekend. And thank you for watching. Much love.